tree, the White Tree of Gondor, has a way more important significance and way more interesting history than you may initially think. So to understand this, we have to go all the way back to the First Age, to the two most important trees in the history of Lord of the Rings. Laurelin the Golden and Telperion the Silver, the two trees of light in the undying lands of Aman. Now, as we all know, eventually the two trees would be poisoned and destroyed and the whole world plunged into darkness by the Dark Lord Morgoth and the giant spider Ungoliant. Now, of course, after this, the last fruit of the gold tree Laurelin would be turned into the sun, and the last flower of the silver tree Telperion would be turned into the moon to light the world. Now, the Vala Yavanna, basically Mother Nature, the one who created the two trees in the first place, also created the third tree in the image of Telperion, and this was known as Galathilion, the White Tree, that was placed in the elven city of Tirion upon the hill of Tuna. And then the seedling of Galathilion was taken and planted on the coastal island of Tol Eressëa and grew into the tree Celeborn, not to be confused with the Celeborn who was the elf who married Galadriel. And then a seedling of Celeborn was given to the people of Numenor as a sign of friendship and planted in the courtyard and grew into the tree Nimloth. Now eventually, of course, Sauron came and corrupted Numenor and Nimloth was cut down, but luckily the night before it was cut down, Isildur stole a singular seedling and carried it with him to Middle-earth. And he planted it in his newly found kingdom of Minas Ithil, and thus we get the first White Tree of Gondor. And then Minas Ithil is attacked by the Witch King of Angmar and turned into Minas Morgul, but luckily Isildur escapes with yet another seedling from the White Tree, and plants this one in Minas Anor, later Minas Tirith, and thus we get the second White Tree of Gondor. Plague hits, tree dies, sapling survives, fourth White Tree of Gondor. This is the tree from the Lord of the Rings, but it's dead, and unfortunately there are no saplings to replace it. And then, after the War of the Ring, after Aragorn is crowned king, he searches up the slopes of Mount Mindolluin, high above Minas Tirith, and he finds a sapling of the White Tree. He replants it in the courtyard of Minas Tirith, and it blooms, portents of great things to come. And that's why this tree is so important. It's a symbol of so many different things. It's a symbol of the King of Men, it's a symbol of the union and the friendship between elves and men, and it's a symbol of the gods across the sea.